Once, a typical 11-year-old farm boy decided to go for a walk. His name was Ben, and he had just worked a hard day in his family's cornfield. Like so many other people, Ben needed to get away every once in a while, and today was one of those days. Ben was taking a walk in the woods when he spotted an apple tree. It was hard to get a good savory apple in the markets these days, so Ben was eager to grab a fresh picked apple. To his great delight, the biggest apple on the tree started to fall, but it hit him square on the head and hit the ground. As it rolled away, Ben's eye caught something in the grass. It looked like a footprint. There was another, and then another. Ben followed the footprints, eager to see what made them, when all of a sudden he spied two yellow claws on the end of a big foot. The foot was connected to a dragon. Ben slowly stepped back as the dragon approached him. When the dragon emerged, he gave a great flap of his wings and eyed Ben curiously. Ben cautiously pet the dragon's nose, and it acknowledged him with a great big lick. The two quickly became friends. They played games like hide-and-go-seek, football, they even flew through the clouds, soaring higher and higher, until they swooped and dove in death-defying tricks that made their hearts race. "Look out below!" But alas, Ben had to return home soon, and he could not keep a secret. He quickly discovered all to his parents: the apple, hide-and-go-seek, the wonderful flight. But Ben's parents didn't believe him, and they sent him to his room. Nevertheless, word traveled quickly in Ben's world, and news of his fabrication soon reached one of the king's toughest knights. The knight rode to Ben's house, hoping to slay the dragon so that he might brag to all the other knights of his unsurpassed might. He talked quickly with Ben's mother, and agreed to investigate the tales of the supposed dragon. Ben overheard and tried to stop the knight. Ben stood in the knight's way, but he just pushed Ben over and kept on going. Ben tackled the knight, but the knight trundled on, unfazed. Ben even tried to steal the knight's sword, but the knight simply took it back and headed on his way. Ben was such a nuisance that the knight hung Ben in a tree by his underwear. The knight charged into the cave with his sword high over his head. Now, no tale of mine will ever end with woe, but let me reveal to you the moral of the story. While secrets are very rarely a matter of life and death, they are almost always a pain in the bum.